Welcome back, people. Welcome. Never thought I'd be doing this. I need to create a sign for a new podcast called Positive Paranormal. Yep. It's all about them aliens. So, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Design-wise, I was going to do a circle. But then I was thinking, why do a circle when I can create a UFO, or some as you call it, a UAP or NIH. I'm a little old school, so I'm going to stick with a UFO. So what I was thinking is I'm going to do a circle. Nah, I'm not going to do a circle. I'm going to do a rectangle. And then up at the top, I'm going to have, which is going to look like a ball of light from here, possibly the top of the UFO itself. Real simple like so. A little alien driving or in the ball of light. And then what's going to happen is it's going to have a light beaming coming down like so. And then the rectile sign. The rectile sign is erectile. It's not erectile. It's a rectangle sign that is going to go underneath the UFO. So, let's get at it. Okay, so I have this piece of leftover pine that I painted black. Both sides. Rusty trusty. It runs roughly about 24 inches and 24 inches. So this is going to be the sign. This is going to say Positive Paranormal, and we're going to create some ghosts, maybe a Bigfoot. I don't know, maybe we'll throw some aliens on here as well. Like paint it black, put the lettering on it, and put those little images on there as well. Everything is hand done. I do not use a CNC machine. I feel that is cheating because I like to do my own work. So we're going to get started on this piece of plywood that I have milled myself, and it is good to go. It's about a quarter of an inch, half inch. And your rectangle sign is going to be here. Your UFO is going to be up top, and it's going to beam down a beam of light onto the Positive Paranormal sign. And we will get this done. So what we're going to do first, I think, is we don't have to sand it. We're going to repaint this out. We're going to get the lettering, and we're going to put the lettering on, see how that sits. We're going to paint the lettering white, which we can do together. A little bit of spray paint here or there. And then we're going to cut out the UFO, and we're going to probably take that into another shop and either airbrush it or hand paint it itself. So, enough yapping, let's get to it. Alright, let's get to painting. So, there's our piece of wood. We're going to get us some black spray paint. Get our guitar neck out of the way. That's for a different project. And away we go. Alright, that is all done. Let's move on to lettering. So, as I was coming back into the shop, a raindrop dropped right onto my wood. So, that creates a problem. So, now that the paint is wet and that drop is wet, we need to dry it off and probably respray. So, let's get us a rag. And let's see what we can do about getting this off, because that's not going to work. unless we can suck it up. Zoom in, you see that thing right there, the little itty bitty drop. That is enough to create havoc, but I think we got it. We soak it all up. Okay, so we're good that way. So while this is drying, we are going to pop up some letters. We're probably gonna have to respray paint. Yeah, I think the little spot's got to be painted again, but that's okay. Let's slide that over. And now, this is next. Let's spell it out. So these are little letters that I did cut out myself. We are doing positive paranormal. Always got to be positive. Yep, wrong way. So let's do, where are we? I'm not dyslexic. Positive paranormal. Normal. There we go with that. We need a P. We need a T. We don't need the P. We just need the T. Paranormal. Pause. Yep. Right there. So that is our spelling and our lettering that is going to go on top of the black sign. So that is going to go that way. We're going to go straight across again, put some ghost or some stuff like that. Yeah, this is long form content. So I'm trying to get that little piece of dust out of there. Come on, man. Almost stuck in the paint. All right, she's out. All right, so let's move this out. Wet paint dries fast. Now move that over. We're gonna pick up these letters. I'm gonna respell that out anyway. Move those over. It's all about the aliens. And again, we're going to figure out how we're going to do this. So we got to create a triangle. That'll be the beam. Signs here. And let's get to it. Alrighty. So I'm going to set up the saw. I'll be right back. Okay, so getting back to this and doing the whole UFO thing, I found a couple images online that I kind of like. So I was looking something at that. Yeah, it's a Shutterstock image, but I could base something off of that, which is pretty cool. So we're going to do something along that line onto there. So let's put it together. Let's draw it out. Let's figure out the correct spacing. So the plaque is going to be there. Sign will be that way. Plaque, sign, call it what you want. We're going to need this piece of wood to go behind the plaque, so that way in front and on top will be the UFO light beam that comes down, and the UFO will be up here. So I'm going to draw this out. We can do it together, and we'll get working on that and cut it out on the bandsaw or the jigsaw. So let's get to it. Okay, so we're back. We came up with a few designs, pulled up some stuff online. I got a little piece of tracing paper here. Got my little alien in a bubble. Got some ghosts I'm going to cut out. There's going to be the big spaceship that's actually going to take the sign away. And then we got a Bigfoot. That one was too big for me, so we're going to do a Bigfoot on the sides. So now that this is pretty much dried, even though we're going to give it another coat, this is going to go here. We're going to place it on the other board. It's going to be the back. Then we're going to have a piece here, which is actually going to be the UFO. So this is kind of like the background. So let's take it this way. This is where our UFO is going to be. We're pretty much centered up top. And we're going to have this beam of light that's going to come down from here and probably kick up somewhere there. And we're going to kick up here and probably come down somewhere around here. Then we're going to do that way. Up top, what I was thinking is let's fold this over. We're going to take this little UFO dude and we're going to put him inside the UFO. He's going to be the bubble up on top. Something like that. We're going to have a Bigfoot on each side, walking one way and walking the other way. We'll trace that out and then cut that out. And then we're going to put some ghosts all over the place along with these signs. So let's get after it. What we're going to do first is we're actually going to cut this piece and then sand it, create the UFO, cut out some ghosts. Maybe we'll do that first because that's easy. And then we'll go along there. So I will set up the camera for you guys to be able to watch me cut out ghost. I think I'm going to go with this guy. I don't want too much because, yeah, that's dry. So you know what? While we're here, let's take our letters and put them on and figure out where this is actually going to go. So we got positive, paranormal. We'll paint these while we're at it. So let's do positive, paranormal. Let's see where we're going. Para, positive, deny, para, A, N, and S, positive, paranormal, POS, there, normal. Okay, so there we go. Let's bring you guys down. So hold on one second, we're gonna just drop this down here. Just a little bit. Alright, so let's center these off. Might be a little quirky, I'll put them up top, maybe a little, actually a little off centered wise. Kind of make it a little, kind of like creepy. Get over there, R, paranormal. Because nothing in paranormal is normal. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to have two Bigfoots on the side and a ghost floating here or there. We'll figure that all out. All that fun stuff. Okay, so let's get cutting, tracing, coloring, painting, sanding. Let's do it. Let's set you up. Alright, so I have some of this leftover wood, thin wood. It's probably about 1/8 of an inch. We're just going to print out. We're going to actually just create some Bigfoots. And then we're going to go to our cutter, our saw, our bandsaw, and cut these out. So we're going to do real simple. We're going to take our tracing paper that we use 15 million times. We're going to set this up. It really don't matter where it goes. And we're just going to trace this out. So let's do that real quick. There's a pencil that's got a point. And down and around. Take all about 2 seconds to do. And we will get this up and running. Cut it on the bandsaw, be real quick. And around the foot. Up, around, cut out the hands, around his big chest, his chin, nose, and his big ass noggin. Okay, so there's one. Perfect. Now we're going to take it, we're going to flip it over, we're going to do another one. Doesn't matter where we go, we can go right there. One's going to be walking one way, one's going to be walking the other way. So, very simple indeed. So we're just gonna once again trace this out over this big noggin here, down around the chest area to the hand and the leg, the other leg and the calf, down his back. Up the hand, around the hand to the shoulder, around his butt, and back down his other leg, and his big Sasquatch foot. And there we go. There's number 2. Now 1 and 2, one's going left, one's going right. This one went this way, this one went that way. So while we're at it, we're going to just throw in some ghosts here. I don't know what we're going to do. We're just going to trace them all because it's probably relatively simple to do. I might be able to get them all on this one sheet here. Possibly. Could we do it? Yes, we can. So let's do it that way. So I'm going to scoot you over. A little bit closer. Get our rusty trusty paper here. Put that right there. And make sure we don't run into Bigfoot himself. Nope, we're good. And we're just going to trace these guys out too. So, let's take about 2 seconds. They don't have to be perfect because we're going to sand them down anyway. And this is how fast you can create a ghost. I don't know if I really believe in ghosts, but gotta believe in something. I'll do this little sad, creepy guy here. Again, I don't want to put too much on it and overwhelm the sign. Do this sleepy dude. These will be easy to cut out with the bandsaw. We'll get this dude up here. And up top. When we're all done with these, we'll just paint them out. Could do this guy. What the heck? Take 2 seconds to draw them out. That's a good thing about tracing paper. And while we're at it, last one. And good. No, we didn't do him. And there, Casper the friendly ghost. And we're good. I think we got them all. Let's see, let's see. Boom, there you go. Got a little face, ding, ding, smile. Okay, so we're going to take this over to the bandsaw and we're going to cut it. While we're at it, you know what? I got room on this page. Yeah. Let's do it that way. Okay, let's get this to the saw. Let's get this cut out and we're good to go. Off to the bandsaw. Alright, this is my 12-inch rusty trusty bandsaw that we're going to cut out the Bigfoots and the ghosts. So let's get started on that and we will cut them all out. Away we go. Sorry for the sound. quick, since this is really thin, this is like an eighth of an inch thick plywood. It's going to be really fast, so it's not going to be a full-time speed. I will change it so that way it's faster and it's quieter for you guys, because this machine is rough on our ears. So let's go. Okay, so there you go. There's Bigfoot. A lot easier to draw and put it this way versus cutting. We will sand this down, but that is one. So I will spare you the details of doing the rest of them, but that's how it goes with cutting Bigfoot. So we're going to put them to the side, and we're going to get to the other ones. Be back soon.